7-game series is now best of 3. Do you look at it as a sprint and obviously a start important tomorrow night?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's a best of 3 for sure. I think you just look at it. We got a game tomorrow night. We weren't very good. It went downhill after the national anthem. Martina did a heck of a job for that. I thought it was spectacular, best I ever heard, and then she wasn't pretty.
What has to change for you, Mike, tomorrow night?
You got to execute. You got to start on time. You got to execute. You got to compete at a high level. I thought they competed better and got after us, and I didn't think we responded in the competitive nature. I thought it was our least competitive game of the 4. And from the face-off circle to the battles on the wall to the races for the puck to getting to the net to being boxed out to all those things, anything competitive, I thought they had the edge. And then what happens is they look fast, you look slow, they wear you out in your zone, their new zone forecheck works, you never forecheck, you're always changing lines, you just yell to the goalie, here they come again.
When you do the film with the players then after a game like that, what's their mood after seeing it?
Well, basically what we do is we just show them. I mean, we're pretty straightforward and pretty honest around here. We show them when it's good and we show them when it's bad, and we just get on with it. I mean, we can't do nothing about last night now. We should have done something about last night. So that's over with. Let's get regrouped, and today's the day to get better. I always say during the series, someone's getting better. It might as well be us today.
Have you played better in their building, do you think, when you break down the 4 games?
Well, I don't know about that. I think I don't spend a lot of time thinking about that. I just worry about getting ready for the next game, and we've had success there and played good there. We think if we play right, we have an opportunity to be successful, so that's what we got to do.
How does the series change from Game 1 to Game 5?
Well, that's a good question. You know, I think for us, obviously, confidence is, you know, we're in a much better situation than we were when we went to Washington the first time. Second thing I'd say to you is I think the competition level in each game in every series gets higher and higher. There's a lot more at stake and a lot less recovery space, if that makes any sense. So suddenly you're in a 2 or 3, you think it's a short series, you want to win Game 1. That's just Game 1's the next game we play, so it's good. We got a nice meal today, a nice stretch, you know, get ready to play.
Coach, is the series a little bit more wide open in terms of the amount of chances being given up than you expected?
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Too many goals are going in. How's that?
Physically?
A guy like Holtby's been a top 5 NHL goalie from the last 4 years. That you're getting as many goals on him.
Well, I just think that, you know, each series, I've been in lots of them, each series is totally different. And you grind away and you find a way to try to win, and so whatever you can take advantage. So, you know, you'd have to ask Trotzy about his team. I'm just worried about our own group and what we're doing with that.
When it comes to confidence, is there some comfort in heading back into a building that these guys have already won in and they know what to expect in some ways?
Well, I think so, but the other thing is they've seen all 4 games. I mean, we weren't very good last night, and it's still, in the end, it was a 1-goal game, wasn't it?
You called them a very heavy team. How do you think you've done physically against them over the first 4 games?
Yeah, that hasn't been an issue at all.
Did you look at adjustments where you think about switching lines or anything like that, or just
Yeah, I'll think about it.
but not going to act on it?
I don't know. I switched them last night. We scored a goal there the next shift, and then we turned it over the shift after, and they scored. Same group. So.
Mike, Mitch was saying it's been an adjustment, the lack of time and space for him. What are you seeing from his game moving forward here in the series? What can he do?
Well, okay, so the adjustment period's over. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, like, get after it. Everybody. You got tomorrow's a big game. You got to dial in. You got to be, if you're competitive, you got to dig in and get yourself going. That's to me what it's all about, and find the game that you have within the game that's available. Have the puck.
Mike, in your experience, how do you manufacture the same level of desperation as a team that you know in the corner and that's going to come out swinging over the course of time? Like, trick yourself into thinking.
Well, I don't think you got to trick yourself. I think if you've been around it all and you know how much fun winning is, there's no tricking yourself. It's just the greatest thing going. You get to play hockey right now. These are bonus games. You have to earn the right to keep playing. I told the players that this morning. The greatest thing about this league and this time of year, you have to earn the right to keep playing. Everyone else goes home. Why wouldn't you want to play? There's nothing greater than doing this. These are the most fun you can have. Dig in.
Do you think some guys are driven by the fear that there's no guarantee that this happens again? that you get to the playoffs and you do whatever you do once the postseason begins? That you take. You have
Are
to,
they moving or what?
no, not necessarily, but there's, you know.
Well, to me, next year in sport never comes. You got the opportunity right now. Dig in and get on with it. I think maybe that's what you're trying to say. Our plan is to be doing this every year. That doesn't guarantee it's going to happen, but I think we're going in the right direction to make that happen. Okay, but here's your opportunity right here, right now. I don't care if you're a first-year player or a last-year player, middle of your career player. Some of the guys have been in this room for a long time. They're at 7 and 8 playoff games. Dig in. Let's play some more.
Like, what leads to the decline in someone like a Connor Carrick's minutes compared to maybe regular season? Is it shortening of the bench? Is it earning the opportunity?
Well, it's just the coach that's running the back end. He says this guy's going and this guy's not, and earned basis.
When you're sitting here, 14 goals each, shots are very close to identical. How do you, as a coach, judge where you are, where they are after 4 games?
Well, I think if you would have told our guys at the start of the series it's 2-2 and we were going in the best 3, they'd all do a cartwheel if they knew how. I couldn't do it. I'd hurt my back. But, you know, we're in a great situation. So let's enjoy today. Let's enjoy the atmosphere. Let's enjoy the playoffs. But let's compete.
That's not really, well, at some point, like, we've been talking about lessons and lessons and lessons and how they're going to absorb this going forward.
Yeah.
And you've been talking about that. But at some point, it's got to be about the lessons they've already learned, right?
Well, I guess so. I don't know. I got out of bed today, and I thought I'd probably learn something new today. I think lifelong learning is something you embrace. You try to get better each and every day. That's what they're going to do, and they're going to do it in their career. And saying that, I think I've said it already. This is our opportunity. We earned this opportunity. Let's make good on this opportunity. I'm not trying to tell you, hey, they're young. We shouldn't win. I never said that.
Mike, you came close to going to Buffalo. Obviously aware of what's happened there today. Thoughts on that?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how close I did anything. So I'm the coach of Toronto, and anytime a coach gets a new opportunity or given an opportunity to go somewhere else, in some ways it's a good opportunity for the coach. And other thing, you got to move your family, so that's tough. As far as evaluating what happened, you know, I'm just surviving here.